Hi, my name is Jeremy Sheets, and I'm a wildlife biologist. And I get called a lot or asked what to do with the injured wildlife quite a bit. And actually, I have a coworker that has called me on multiple occasions and help with injured wildlife. And a lot of times, I tell people leave the animals alone. They might not be as injured as you think, or if it's a baby animal, just leave it alone. And that's good advice. Sometimes you can get diseases from animals, or if they're wounded, they can attack you and hurt you. But if it's something like a cute baby squirrel and you know it's wounded and you know the mother is not around, there are some things that you can do. I suggest that you call a wildlife rehabilitator, and usually they can take care of it, but they might ask you to take care of the animal in the meantime. So there's a lot of things you can do. You can look up some things online, but the best thing you can do is isolate the animal, keep it warm, maybe give it some water, but leave it alone. But I get sometimes I get calls or people ask, "What do you do about larger animals?" And unfortunately, the best thing you could do with a larger animal, such as a deer that's been hit, and this happened to me recently. There was a deer that was hit in town, and it was very badly wounded, and it needed to be put down. Unfortunately, there's nothing we could have done. So, in situations like that, the best, it depends on your state and local laws, but the best thing to do is use a firearm to put it down. Now, a lot of people may not have firearms on them. There's other ways that may be a little more messy. I suggest not doing those things. So the first thing I would do is call the police department or a conservation officer. Odds are the police department will be able to handle it, but you might have to wait a while before they get there, and it's unfortunate to watch an animal suffer. But as soon as the officer gets there, they should be able to deal with the animal. So with larger animals, it's usually not an ideal result. They usually get put down if they're very badly wounded, but it's for the best so the animal doesn't suffer anymore. And there's not a lot of rehabbers that can take those animals, although you can try. If you have wildlife issues, it's a good thing to look at your local Department of Natural Resources or equivalent. Or don't call exterminators. They tend not to deal with wildlife issues. You can also go and see if your state has listed wildlife control operators or rehabilitators, and they may know what you should do. But in most situations, the best thing to do is find out who to contact them, and wait for them to help you, and then ultimately help the wildlife. I included links below for the Indiana Department of Natural Resources website. It tells you what to do if you have wildlife issues or injured wildlife. If you live in other states, you have to check out your state's Department of Natural Resources or equivalent. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you learned something about injured wildlife.